Do you believe that Jesus Christ was born of a virgin?
Yes.
Do you believe he was resurrected from the dead?
Yes.
So Jay, all right, stops and he says, well, yeah, I do believe in the virgin birth and I do believe in the resurrection. And Hitchens says,
I rest my case.
I rest my case. This is an honest guy who has just made it very clear that science has nothing to do with his worldview.
This is an honest guy who's just made it very plain to you. Science has nothing to do with his beliefs whatever.
Now this is rhetorically powerful.
Nothing at all.
It's clever.
That's to his credit.
Utter crap.
You just said you rested your case. What case would that be?
I am an admitted Christian.
I rest my case.
How does that show that he doesn't care about science? The only reason this shows that he doesn't care about science is if you assume the scientific, so-called scientific view that resurrections can't happen. And so if you already know that resurrections can happen because science doesn't show that they happen, well, then you could say this guy doesn't care about science. But notice what you have to assume first before it's even worthwhile in the discussion. You have to assume the very thing they're debating. The very thing they're debating is whether God exists and therefore makes miracles possible. Christopher Hitchens assumes his point of view to attack Jay Richards. This in thinking is called circular reasoning.
So you believe that Jesus of Nazareth caused devils to leave the body of a madman and go into a flock of pigs that hurled themselves down the Gadarene slopes into the sea?
Do I believe that's historical? Yes.
Do you mean that you believe in devils too? And you believe he was born of a virgin?
Yes, I believe that as a Christian.
I mean, do you believe that?
I don't know whether Matthew intends this to be apocalyptic imagery or whether he means...
It's a blunder of very foundational, fundamental issues in thinking that Christopher Hitchens makes in front of everybody, and I bet you 90% of the people didn't catch it because they don't know what that looks like.
Assuming you make that assumption, that it's a presuppositionalist case.
I rest my case.